You can often see women surrounding ourselves different men. Naturally, many of them are not as a rule. Women just communicate covered in the attention of men, but not thorough in relationships, can change sexual partners. Very often women in literally the words are intertwined with different men. Of course, many of them are not. Talk about the exact number of sexual partners who do not have, you might be very surprised if they knew how many men there were. Many women try too hard. Reduce the number of sexual partners before she gets serious relationship. She wants to attract a man, which she really liked, but launches details from the past. Both men and women tend to change sexual partners, but for wives it's much easier than what's around the average woman. Now has choice, she can choose and she can be wrong. She might sleep with one, because that he believes that he is normal, but through time she will disappoint and sleep with to others. This immaculate circle can continue again and again until she young and doesn't have many children. Or, there are none at all, but some women from youth. They changed men so often that in nothing has changed since maturity. A woman so dissolves in different things. Men who don't know what it's like build a relationship with one man, and in this video I talk about why women who change men frequently won't end up happy. That's the video will be useful for everyone to know. Men, for example, have you met girlfriend for several years, you had relationship and you managed to get used to it, but then you broke up and she went to fight or even to another man. Your thought is such that by leaving you and walking with others, she will really happy. They are rarely happy after a long relationship, and usually if a girl leaves you, she has the idea in her head that she will be much better off without you, that she will go on vacation. Often these expectations do not meet your expectations, and she understands that perhaps she left a woman in vain, activating accounts, leaving you. She believes her activations for the first time, when she can feel some kind of happiness, that she has become free and can give preference to other men, whatever. But these emotions are not for me may be long, but that's exactly how it is. It's the end. The goal of a woman is to create a family too, to have a child, and for the child to have father. If this goal is not realized, she will not feel deep happiness, going from you to other men. If she walks jumping with branches on her branch, stop accepting men already seriously. They understand that she is already expired product for such men. A woman after a serious marriage or relationship is no longer needed purity for sex. Besides, I also believe in what if a woman, at least once in her life, it would be a total betrayal to her payback to a woman jumping from men to men, will be happy that you are wrong. She can outwardly show what she has. Life is wonderful, but at home alone, sobbing in a chair because he understands that behaves like 3 reasons why a woman who runs away from men to men, has sex with them, not will be happy. First reason, she's not men will take you seriously. When a woman understands how to attract the man, she does this is through bed. This is in training. But such a man will perceive such a woman through his sexual instincts. She will earn money with him by sex. But this quickly gets boring, because she finds that there is one and with him for sure. And also, if the first such connections bring pleasure to a woman, then even gifts for her do not ring with some kind of delight. She herself cannot understand why there is no more happiness. She can spend more than 1 or 2 years on this. 10 years she understands inside that she has gone too far, that she is not like that adequate women. She understands that she has already been used many times, and her desire to have different men has turned against her, especially if some of the men had children, and they named her. She remains one to no one, not needed with children, but she does not seem abnormal. Of course, we'll say that men are to blame for leaving her, and I have a question for such wives. To keep those men who left you if you jumped from branch to branch and did not think about the consequences. The second reason why a woman spits with different men, she won't be happy in the end, will attract unsuitable men. Often similar ones are attracted. For example, if she jumps from branch to branch, then will attract men to match such unfit ones to find faithful and obedient man, but to find opposite to them. She goes to a bar or cafe and thinks that normal people read their guys, but their guys read with a purpose seduction. They will only pretend that the faithful who know how to love, so that get to your panties. And so, how the woman is emotional, she will take it as truth, while the woman she won't change herself. She will help adequate men if and succeeds quickly, then loses interest. The biggest irony is that women, the most adequate ones, are often thrown away. Men from your life because they don't give them emotions. But the meaning of many stable relationships are not in reliability, harmony of well-being, and ability to make compromises. Harmonious relationships, like the picture above, she needs to work. She needs to draw together to make something happen beautiful. And such women, jumping from branches on branch, throw away adequate men and attract the same unsuitable ones, like her. So only for this reason, she won't be happy until she realizes your unsuitability and wrong thinking. And the third final reason why woman jumping from man to man, she won't be happy. She won't realize herself as a full-fledged wife and keep her family. Hearth, even the most unfit woman, had past desire to start a family and settle down with. By one man are those women who talk about freedom and independence, reluctance to start a family. Even they dream of a family. They just don't want to confirm, not to admit that she has no right to behave like this unsuitable woman because of her unfitness pushed off others, because he doesn't have a father with another man. It's not the same if I found someone else. It's only temporary. No matter how good he is, that's why I recommend dating a woman who has a child. She still inside will think about the child's father and how it would be great if he was around. She sees you as a replacement father, which means that you're a second-class man. And finally, I would like to say about these women, they choose their own the road, and your destiny led them from what was provided a chance to settle down with one adequate man, for whom everything would be fine. She is under influence by her emotions, chose the path-walking woman, and it's always wrong way. A woman simply must preserve loyalty to one man. If her use for sexual reasons defiles her body, she turns into the servant of Satan, because her control lust, and automatically she doesn't think about that. You only need to be with one when starts to think that it might already be. It's too late to return something, it will be impossible. The saddest thing is that infidelity or excessive partying woman is not condemned in society before. Such a woman can expel the IS of the village, or in general, execute the armed forces. Now otherwise I heard from women. I passed Saturday, I was with such a handsome guy, and he wonderful offer. And it's disgusting to hear this. They think that if one man visited you, then another, and after a while it's already the 10th, okay? But no, it's not okay. So girls with youth need to have some sense of decency and dignity, and turn on your head. Thank you for your attention. Good luck to all.